Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is David with David Trades 385. Today is Tuesday. We are a day after President's Day, so market was closed yesterday. We are February the 20th, Tuesday, February the 20th. We are roughly 4 minutes before cash. And let's share my screen there. So my thought process this morning is to fade. But as of right now, with 3 minutes before cash open, we are far from a value area. Our VWAP is up in there. Our, I guess you can say resistance is here. What is definitely catching my eye though is ES is definitely below that 50.02 level. And you can see, and the reason I have this is because this was an area of once support turn resistance back down to which I'm sorry, which was a resistance turn support. Now it's looking to be a resistance again. An area where the market felt like prices were too high, or now feeling like the prices are too high. Look like we will be opening out of balance today, which means that the open is going to be outside of the range of the previous session to the downside. So market conditions have definitely changed from Friday to Tuesday today. And you can see pre-market, we came into this area, we're holding below value, and we're holding, we can start back to 8 o'clock here. And we're just in the area, not really going to be up above it all the way at 7 o'clock. We've just been holding near that value area, that VWAP, holding, dropping it, going back, still holding below VWAP. And as of right now, we are well below it. Um, so I still like the fade. My hope is that at open we will come up into a value area. Looking for some confluence as well. I have the open of February 12th to kind of help with that confluence, and then VWAP is way up there. So what could happen at cash is that we may bounce up into this value area and find some confluence there. Maybe VWAP or the open of the 12 will give us that. So definitely, waiting to see if price goes up into that area before we make any plans to trade with 50 seconds before cash. Um, Buying is not an option because the prices are way too high. So again, I'm liking ES because we're staying below that 50.02 range. So let's see if prices bounce in up here and then we see some reaction to the downside. That is my plan for today. I don't, I'm not falling in love with it because anything can happen, but at the moment, that seems to be the most um probable area to trade. All right. With about 10 seconds until cash, let me mute this thing because I do not like it. Actually, I will keep it on for the video purposes. All right. Market is opening now. So that is, so I think we may be buying up here because there is open is here. Yeah, see, I don't like the sell at this point. Prices are kind of high, even the sell. Yeah, man, I think we just gonna have to be patient because VWAP is now here. Value area is there. You see an A period down here? Yeah, A period came down here. So that okay, so that is that's a cluster there. Volume cluster. It's the reason why we would possibly be seeing that buying tail there. Buying is not even an option for me today because the prices are way too high. I'm gonna sit on my hands on this one because I'm not really liking what's going on. Let me pull up the yeah, prices to buy is extreme right now. Even the 200s, it's not too bad. I mean, 55 cents per contract. 21s is about 29 cents per contract. It's not terribly bad. I'm just not a fan of it right now, of anything at the moment. We're coming up against a possible support here of 198.41. So we get in anywhere near there, 198.46, then I kind of like the opportunity there to buy. Uh, we're definitely seeing buying tails there. So yeah, okay. So now we're starting to buy low. 198 was this two. Yeah. So that makes sense on the buy side. We're seeing that buying tail come in. We see the bids were bought. So the buying is definitely there. There's that VWAP. So I'm looking more into here though. I'm looking more into this area of interest, which is 199s. And that's a VWAP there. I want to see price get up into here before I even think about anything else. Again, okay. So ES is building as well. So they definitely use that as a support. See some tails coming in. Just be patient. I want to see price get up in there. Wait, not to say that we will get up into there, but it makes more sense for me to wait up into here for some confluence. As we saw pre-market, we resisted that area. 199.80, kind of liking that as a possibility. We see that coming in. I kind of like to buy here as far as a sell, but I'm being patient. I'm being patient. We can see some volume coming in heavier here. Patience, patience, patience. There's a lot of volume here back to this VWAP. It's a lot of confluences, a lot of volume. Back to value area, I should say. So 49, I'm sorry, 39 is my target here. Kind of have my eye on 39 here. See if we can do anything with 39. Because right now it's teetering on 39. See, it's holding value off this here. There is a buying area here too. That's zero print. So 42 or 44. So I'm kind of looking at the 39 number or 44 kind of is maybe a thought, but uh, maybe even 50. So 42, 42, 45 is looking like I like it. Uh, okay. So we are definitely six. Okay. Uh 47. So I just sold my first half. This was giving me that confluence, that back to value. And again, we may still spike up because of, well, we're below it now, but we may see a spike up here. Hmm. We're holding value too. I like how we came to value, seeing a nice little rejection here. My eye is really on here though. We get up into here, see some confluence down. Uh, but it made sense that we bought too because of that support. Right now, we supported roughly 199.11. That's kind of the support there. So because the ES is dropping that 50.02, I felt very confident taking the sell here. And I was looking for some confluence. I really wanted to see price up here. But because this volume is coming in heavy, 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 when price came back to a value or to value basically, which is VWAP. I like a quick little 10 center here, and it looks like that's all I'm gonna get. Looks like that's all I'm gonna get is $510. But ES is dropping, so that's letting me know that that's a possibility, and maybe I should just hold strong here. So we flipped to red officially on the day. We opened here. We opened, yeah, we no, we've been red today. No news to worry about today. Economic news, nothing's going on today. The drop of VWAP coming back to value to drop it. It's definitely a great play. Let's see. Looks like you want to give me full gold today. Let's see. ES is falling, so the broader market is definitely falling with it. IWM is playing, like I said earlier, this area was a support turn resistance back to support, now back to a resistance area for those who like that terminology. Okay, so we are getting close to gold. I may just take all of it here because it don't look like it's giving me 20. I probably can get a nice little 15. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Part of me is saying take the 15. The other part is saying just let it ride. We're already in profit, especially with ES is falling. So I'm gonna let it go. ES is going as well. IWM is trying to follow. So understanding market structure too, guys, will give you head. Okay, here we go. I thought that was gonna give it to me. I'm gonna take the 15 here. All right, I'm out. I took the 15 just because it was struggling to give me the 20, and it could still give it to me. But I just took a little extra 5 cent of profit. Almost goal. So that is a total of, and I'm glad I did. Look at this push up. Not to say that it will continue going up, but nice little push up here. That is a total of, let me check my account. That is a total of $732. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. So my account looks straight. I really was interested in going here because you could see pre-market. Let's go all the way back to 8 o'clock. Because 8 o'clock, really, so is it 6 o'clock? It's really, I think 8 o'clock on some platforms will show pre-market movement. I think with here, go charting, I think we go all the way back to 4 a.m. Let's make a push to 4 a.m. and see where it all started. Take some time. Oh, we're at 6. Yeah, even we're at 4 o'clock right now, 4:40. We're still hanging around this area. Market, even futures trading and ES is falling. Maybe I should have stayed in because prices are really falling now. But here's the day break here. This vertical line. So this is 4 o'clock this morning, and you can see prices kind of just hung around, man. In this area, I have marked down this yellow shaded area. Hopefully, y'all can see that on video. You can see prices kind of just stuck around, man. So this was my area of that resistance turn support, turn back to resistance. For those who like that terminology, I just look at it more as value area, high low, buying and selling, or you can look at it as supply and demand. I just look at it as value areas. Or if you want to reference sports, you can look at it as end zones. And then that kind of lets you know who's in control. Damn, the market was falling. I should have kept it. All right, maybe I could have got my 20 cent. Looks like almost there, like 4 cent away from a 20 center. But anyway, 15 is good. Anyway, so kind of going back to this morning, 4 a.m. pre-market, you can see prices kind of hung around. VWAP is value, it's fair market kind of value area or level. And all morning, we kind of just hung around. We ain't really trying to break out of it. We ain't trying to go no higher. We're staying around value. And then it looks like, yeah, we still hung around some more. Nothing really did, nothing special. And yep, that would have been it. That would have been my 20 cent if I would stayed in there. But let's see. You can see at 8 o'clock, we had a small push, but it was rejected. Again, rejected at 8:05. And we're still in the area all morning, rejecting that value area, still in the rejection zone or rejection area, if you like that terminology. And then I want to say about 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock, we kind of pushed out of it and stayed out of it. His value, here's the openings. I was looking for some confluence to play with as well. And then here we go. We open below value, below the value area, and that could be wrong. I'll look back and see if I maybe mistakenly put that, should have been lower. But here's the value area. Oh, here's the opening, I'm sorry. Here price comes back to the value area. So it did buy up like I thought off this node, this value node here. So we did buy up a little bit. So you could have probably caught a couple cent there. But as soon as we get to value, area of market value, we see volume come in pretty heavy. At the same time, ES was starting to come in strong to the downside. Yeah, I caught a nice little 15er. And it looks like if I would have stayed in longer, I would have definitely got my 20 cent because it's now at 58. It once was 59. So this is probably that candle that probably made it 59 right here at the low. So that is it. Pretty simple, pretty simple. So the importance of this video, or the importance of trading, right? The things that I would say that would help you be more consistent is understanding market profile, which is here, right? Understanding poor lows, POCs, poor highs, and the value of the area, which is shaded in blue. Hopefully, y'all can see that on the recording. Understand volume profile, the volume nodes, or basically the highest volume at those price points, was here as well. You can see we kind of pushed down on there. So even here, um, this will probably be a good place to play as well. Because you see, this is a volume node. And if I was to mark it here, 198.90, which is roughly here on the footprint chart. You see how we rejected it on the 943 candle? So we rejected it now, and it could be going further down to possibly this volume node here, potentially around the 197s, potentially. Especially with ES falling the way it is, it's a strong possibility that we could see the 197s, maybe the 197.70s, maybe, because there's nothing here to suggest that there would be something there to stop it. But we'll see. We probably could see that tomorrow morning and see exactly what happened. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, we was looking for some confluence. VWAP was the confluence. We already know that we're coming up against a resistance, a support turned resistance, or well, it was a resistance that turned support, turned back to resistance. So we knew that we were coming up against a ceiling where the market felt like prices were too high potentially. Even though we opened down here and we did see that prices would bounce up and maybe to VWAP. So you could have played a nice little up move and then down and switched to the down, made a couple cents up and down. Um, but we started to see, especially with this big bid here, buying the bids, could definitely caught that nice little maybe 4 minutes of profit. Not bad. But understanding the market structure, which is some people like to call it support and resistance. Some people call it supply and demand. There's another term out there too, I can't remember. But it's basically market structure, understanding the structure of the market, understanding when the market is opening in balance or when it's opening out of balance. And that's just basically means if the market opening the next session prior to the session before is opening within the range of prior session or outside the range of prior session. So inside the range is opening within balance of the market. Opening outside of the previous session's range is considered out of balance, whether to the upside or down. And that's just telling you if it's out of balance, then there's the potential the market situation has changed. The market structure has changed. So, which was yesterday's, which was Friday's session, today's session is going to be completely different than Friday sessions. So expect a change in the market situation and behavior. And today that was that. We opened outside. And this is, let me refresh this real quick because that O is not the right opening. And make sure we go all the way back. And I like to auto, so I got to mess with it. So yeah, so we opened here. That's the right one. Here's today, it's the 20th. So we opened here completely outside of yesterday, well, Friday's market profile, right? Of Friday's session, which is here. This is the range from roughly 201.18 all the way up to 203.61. That was the range of Friday. We opened 199.22. So we are definitely out of balance. The market situation has changed completely from Fridays. So expect a different situation here from today from Fridays. And now we're seeing we're bouncing up into VWAP. What I would love to see though, as we are retracing, is to get into here, which we are. Oh, did I delete? I didn't keep it when I removed it. Let me put it back. It didn't just realized I didn't keep my when I refreshed, it didn't keep my which goes. But luckily I wrote everything down. So this is, let me put everything back real quick, then we can talk about it. Normally it would stay there whether I refreshed or not. And I locked it. So that's all good. I wrote everything down. 5. Okay, so we're not approaching it yet. See, I even locked it. So this is the area of um kind of a resistance. And I could be wrong on those numbers if I'm looking at and it could be 99.16. I'm thinking it's probably the right number based off of the 14th profile. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I was wrong on my thing. I think it's all the way down here. Uh so it's 199.16 to 199.60. Let me see how that played because I think I may be a little off there. 199.60. 60, 199. What did I say? 199.16. So either way, we were looking at a resistance. Boom. Yeah. Because we pre-market, where we at? We're still hovering, right? We're still hovering. So yeah, I think it's wider than this. I think it should have came down. I should have made it down to 116, but it definitely is wider than the 199.60. But either way, you can see pre-market held it, and then we finally come into that value area, which is VY, which is that's your confluence. You're looking for not only the area or resistance or support, but you're looking for something to kind of, for lack of a better term, what's the word that they use? Not confluences, but confirmation. You're kind of looking for some kind of confirmation. Confluences is more like alignment. You're looking for some kind of alignment, whether it's the broader market, whether it's area of resistance, whether it's VY, which is a value area. You're looking for some kind of confluence, some combination of things to suggest that your analysis is correct. And looking at the kind of the retail charting to see those areas is that you can see the same thing here on the profile. This was the wick of what was it, the 14th I'm looking at? Yep, the 14th. Here's the wick down, which was a single print. I didn't even notice that. That's a single print there, that L period. And we rejected that single print. So that's another confluence. I didn't even pick that up. That confluence of the single print dropping down. And you can see we came into that single print here, or somewhat here. We're coming above it. A period came in there. Oh, we got to the double print. So yeah, almost to the single print. So that gave you this another confluence of a selling. And we may be coming up into it right now as prices are going 199s. See, we're back into that area here that I dropped it down to the 199.16s. And I should have dropped it down earlier. Now I'm looking at it where we opened at compared to the 14th. But we're starting to see some heavy selling come in, heavy volume at least. Back to the area, we got some confluence here. Single prints are up in the 199s though. That's already been done. So yeah, now we're seeing a push back down. So that could have been a second opportunity. Again, ES is now below 5,000, 49.92 and a quarter. And they are Well, actually not quite coming up against the support either. So there's room for ES to continue to fall. Trying to see if there is a support here. So 48, sorry, not 48, 198.46 is a potential support, which would make sense why we may be popping higher. Did we go up down there? We did go down there. Yeah, somewhat. We didn't quite get down there. 198.54. So that makes sense as why we pop. Okay, I didn't even see that part. Now going back and looking at it, that is a support area. We broke it. The 14 broke it to come back to it. So yeah, I could have ran it all the way down. Definitely could have got my 20 cent. I didn't even see that. I didn't even pay attention to that part of it. But all right, 15 cents is cool. So we're coming back into this area. We may break it because of that was a support. That was the support on let's see, the support of the January 30th. Sorry, it was the resistance of January 30th. It was a support on the 2nd of January, and it was a support December 21st of last year. Didn't even see that. Didn't even see that level. Didn't even see that level. And if we break below that, 198.41s, the next area I would be looking at is 197.66 as a cash, take cash. But understanding structure, if it helps to use the support and resistance thought process, that helps as well. To understand structure, but understanding structure, understanding balance or imbalance, along with the footprinting to see those orders actually come into play. You can see, where do we see it this morning? You can see volume at these prices getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Get that nice P shape to the downside. Excuse me. And I definitely could have got that 20. Could have definitely got that 20 and been good. And it looks like IWM is definitely using that as a support there. Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of my video. Pretty quick. I am on vacation all this week and next week. So I'm gonna try to do videos every day this week. Let's see, can I do it Friday? I think every day this week I can do a video and next week as well. So we'll trade live pretty much every day this week. We'll talk through it before cash and after. So we're back in this area. I'm starting to see some heavy volume here. There's confluence in this area. Let's see. There's that we're not quite there. We're not quite at the single print of the 14th, but you can see some heavy volume coming in and it's coming back to value. If you was to play this 199s, was it almost 30 minutes of cash? So you're not really worrying about too much of time decay. I would even venture to do, what's the next day? Because we just passed 30 minutes. Okay, here we go. 30 minutes of market. The next day is tomorrow, it's the 21st. And the prices aren't bad. I mean, 99s are going, well, 99s are expensive. 98s are going for just switch. It was $98 and now it's a dollar one because price is falling. 97s is too far. I mean, it looks like you may be able to do it, but it's because I'm doing expiration of today and we are already 30 minutes into the open. On the safe side, I probably would do the next days. It's a more of an investment, but At least you ain't got to worry about time going against you. And ES is pushing. Um, for anybody that plays ES, 49.90 and a quarter. Now 49.90 and a half. So it's definitely below that 50.02 we was talking about earlier this morning, which is a great sign because Friday the 16th, it had a crazy rejection below a couple of areas of interest. So coming in this morning, seeing it rejected it again was a great sign. So you're saying the broader market is suggesting that we will sell off a little bit. IWM had that same suggestion, and we're starting to do that as well. Coming back to that area. And again, I should have made it a little longer. 199.16. I can't remember what I had it before. 199.85. So I was definitely higher than I should have been with the value. But regardless, everything was pointing to sell. And what really got my attention is to go over it again. When the market opened, we came into suggested value or suggested agreements of price before selling down. And we are doing that back into that area to sell now. So I believe 99s were, I don't know. I don't know what was up here. I think it was 70 something. I didn't write it down, but you're definitely getting your money. If it was 70, it's right now, let's just say 75, it is now 89. So you're definitely getting your money. ES is completely falling now. 49.87 and a quarter is ES and dropping. So broader market suggested the fall, breaking structure. Now, only thing with ES, where did we open this morning? ES opened 50.16. Oh, well, we definitely opened out of balance. Excuse me. So even ES, the broader market, opened out of balance this morning, suggesting a different, a change in structure, different market situation. So yeah, I mean, ES, the broader market was the leader in that. So all good. So I'm out of here. Look for me tomorrow morning. So until next time, peace.